Hi everybody, it's Catherine from The Pink Designs. My project today is a relatively large box. It measures 2 3/4 by 5 3/4 by 1 1/4. Alright, and you open it up, I have almost an entire bag of Mamba chews. These come in like blocks, like a candy bar almost too. But my kids really love them, so I figured this was perfect to use with the Fruit Salad Designer Series paper. Alright, so I'm using the Darling Dinos bundle for the dino, the top hat, and the bow tie. And I'm using the Grow with Love dies for this inner rectangle that goes on there. Alright, so what we need for this project is a piece of real red that is 8.5 by 7, basic white for stamping. From the Fruit Salad DSP, we need 2 pieces that are 2.5 by 3 3/4, 2 that are 1 by 3 3/4, 2 that are 2.5 by 3/4, and 1 that is 2.5 by 1 inch. Alright, I also need this die, was out of the Fruit Salad paper also. That's the die from the Grown with Love dies. And a piece of real red cardstock that is cut 2 1/8 by 3 3/8. Alright, so let me get my Simply Scored. We're going to start on the 8.5 inch side. Score at 1/2, 3 1/4, 4.5, and 7 1/4. Turn it to the 7 inch side and score at 1 1/4, 5 1/4, and 6 1/4. Now you want to fold and burnish all the score lines. This top one, just kind of, you don't have to score this one, just kind of pull it towards you a little bit. And then all the rest you can score regularly. Alright, so we have the 1/2 inch rectangle is over here, 1 1/4 here and here, and 3/4 at the top. This is what we're going to be doing. We're only going to be cutting a tiny bit off the top and the bottom. Alright, so let's start down over here. Go to the first score line. Cut it to the first score line and wedge up into that 1/2 inch rectangle. Go to the next 2 score lines, cut them to the first score line, and wedge both sides of that square. And then go to the last score line, cut it to the first score line, and wedge both sides. And then for the other side, we just have to wedge down into that 1/2 inch rectangle. And that's what your cardstock should look like. Very little cut out of there. Alright, now take tear and tape and put it on that 1/2 inch rectangle next to the score line. And take the backing off. Alright, then I'm going to flip it over and fold the sides to meet. Okay, this is our back. Push in the sides and put some glue on the tabs. Pull the back tab first and then the front tab. Then make sure this is in the back here, and you're just going to squeeze that top closed. And try to kind of make the sides stay. If you can't, then you can put something that goes all the way to the top of this line here. And that will help it. Alright, now we need our DSP. These go on the front and back, long sides. These little upper parts on the front and back, and this one goes on the bottom. Alright, now let's let that dry, and we're going to do our stamping. So we need our basic white and that piece that we cut from the Glow with Love dies. So first let's use Tuxedo Black Ink, and we're going to do the T-Rex dinosaur, little bow tie, and his top hat. Okay, and I will cut them out. And then with real red ink, I'm going to put I Love You on the bottom of our die cut here. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm using a few markers, light and dark Granny Apple Green, light and dark Smoky Slate, and dark Real Red. So let's do the dinosaur first with the dark Granny Apple Green. I'm going to be doing his belly, his spots, and his spikes. Okay, whoops. Alright, and then I'm going to color the rest of the dinosaur with light Granny Apple Green. And now with... Actually, I didn't use light and dark Smoky Slate. I used dark Smoky Slate and light Basic Black. So with the dark Smoky Slate, I'm going to do all the finger and toenails. Okay, and then what did I do with the bow tie? There it is. Okay, with the bow tie and the hat band, I'm going to use dark Real Red. Alright, and for the rest of the top hat, I'm going to use light Basic Black. Okay. And that's it for the coloring. Alrighty, now we need our two pieces. And again, I'm going to use this piece of Real Red that is 2 1/8 by 3 3/8, and we're going to put our label right on top. Alright, and then I'm going to attach the brim to the top of our dinosaur's head. And then the bow tie to his neck. Alright, and then we're going to get dimensionals and put him on here. I'm going to put him right in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to get our box and put that right on there with more dimensionals. Alright, and we're going to just put this right down in the middle. Okay, now for the closure, I'm going to take, well, I'm going to use my crocodile, but you can use a regular hole punch. And I'm going to use the smaller hole. Okay, then we're going to use this new Daffodil Delight satin ribbon. I'm going to double it. You would put in your candy and then put this through the 4 holes. And I'm just going to tie a bow. And that's it. I wish we had some adhesive little hearts or something to put on there, but we don't have them right now, and I'm out of red gem. So this is how it'll stay. Oh, I forgot to put the little kisses. I don't know if these are kisses or little flowers, but in the catalog, they use them as kisses on his cheek. So that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully it'll come out okay on here. Yep, there we go. So cute. Alrighty, have a great weekend. And all my info is below. See you next time. Please subscribe and hit the like button. Bye.